Welcome to Cooking with Wilson. I'm Mark Wilson. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of the most amazing and flavorful chicken sandwiches you may ever have in your life. It makes a bad day into a great day. The reason I know this is because I was having a really bad day. We went to go buy a car from my boss. In our current car, the back window broke and was down, and it was cold as can be. When I picked up the car, it died 11 times on the way home, and the last time it was able to coast right up into the front of the house where it stayed and dripped a messy amount of oil everywhere. Yeah. Only to go into the backyard, think things just couldn't get any worse, to find out that it had no propane because there was a hole in the line, and thought, you know what, we'll just make some burgers on the stove, only to find out that that went out as well. Yeah. Anyway, one key ingredient to this thing, this recipe, is tea. And you don't have to make any special black tea for it. You can use leftover tea. If you're in the South, you know what I'm talking about. It's that's about the hardest part of the process. The rest of it, simple. Just piecing a couple things together, and the results, I think you're going to agree with me, come out fantastic. Going to get to it. Oh, and for the person who wonders why I cook with bourbon and wonder if I've got bourbon in my glass, the answer to that is no. But it'd be a lot cooler if I did, man. First thing we want to do is we got our milk. We're going to put it in a bowl, just like that. We'll take our egg, also room temperature. We're going to take it and we're going to put it in just like that. Next up, just comes time to whisk these together nice and get them all nice and combined. Just like so. And we've had our chicken, we've flattened out. One key part of this, you don't want to take a big giant chicken breast, you want to actually flatten it out. Best way to do that is usually put it in a plastic bag, grab one of these things. You don't want to use that part though. And just it's like a Ziploc bag, nice and tight, and just pound it down to where it's about that thick, about 1/4 of an inch. You definitely won't want to be chewing into a big old giant piece of chicken that's about that thick. That'd be no bueno. All right, so we've had this in our brine. All this and the recipe is in the description below. We're going to take it out. We're going to put it into our egg wash mixture we just created with our milk. So you can see how what the brine does to the chicken. Really, it gives it all the flavor that you really need for this recipe. You may want to put some salt and pepper on there, but really, I generally just do not even do that. I'm going to submerge that in there. Should get every little piece. Pieces I cut off. Yeah, I'm going to fry those up. Those will be snacks on the side. All right, got that out of there. I'm going to get these nice and submerged, let them sit for a little bit, and we'll come back. Next step in this process is we're going to dredge our chicken in the flour, just like this. We want to have a crust in this thing when we go to actually fry it here in just a little bit. So we're going to take our pieces and put them in here, just like so. And get it nice and covered on both sides. You don't want to have any bare spots. Even if you get little pockets, those are going to fry too. So we got our oil ready. Now it's just a matter of taking our chicken, dusting it off, and carefully placing it in there. Don't want to drop it in, you want to gently place it in there. You don't want it splashing back on you. I'm using canola oil, you could use a vegetable oil, you could use a peanut oil. Olive oil has a pretty high burning point, so I would not suggest doing this in olive oil. And the part that really sets this thing apart is this one right here. fried egg. Yolk just slightly done. This really brings this sandwich home. Here's how we put it together. Put some Cajun mayonnaise on the bottom of this thing. We're gonna take an old school method. Use our bacon to move it around. Because why dirty up another utensil? We're gonna take our chicken breast. Gonna stick that there. Put some honey on top, hot honey on top of it. Give it even extra little bit of a flavor. Just like that. Then we're gonna take our cheese. We're gonna take our bacon. We're gonna get another layer of cheese because, you know, you can't just really have too much of that now, can you? And we're gonna top this off with our egg, our fried delicious egg. And boom, there you go. Hey, well, here's my take on the Hot Loni sandwich. Let me know what you think about it. Hit me up at Cooking with Wilson at Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Gmail. I almost forgot about that one. And that's without the G because I'm country like that. And let me know what you think about it. The recipe's in the description below. It's also in volume 3 of the cookbook that I have put out. All of my proceeds I receive from my cookbooks go directly to charity, and this go around I'm supporting smiletrain.org. You can go directly to that site and donate. It'd be great. They focus on cleft lip repairs and help put smiles on kids' faces who may not have otherwise had the opportunity to have one. I think it's a great charity. I also think it's something we can all get behind. More smiles on kids' faces. Try to remember this one thing. We all have tough times. We all go through rough patches. But trust me when I say this one. One day, it may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but one day your greatest pain shall become your greatest source of strength. Hang in there. Until next time.